Hello, hello, welcome back to TGTV. More specifically, welcome back to another Watch Talk series. It's 2021 and we're kicking things off with a bang. Not only have I got a new watch, we've also got something very exciting. I am starting a new business and I want you all involved in it. It's a really exciting, unique opportunity to get involved in something. So, we're going to be talking about what's in this brown box, but first and foremost, we're going to be talking about what is in this box here. So, go away for the second. Patty. Inside here then is something, not just a watch, but a new business that I'm starting, something that I've been involved in for many months and have co-founded. Many of you will be aware of 1,000,001 watch giveaway and luxury raffle competitions going on, but I thought I'd bring something new to the market, and we're kicking things off with a bang with Grail Watch Club. Most of you that have followed my Instagram for quite a while now will have seen me teasing Grail Watch Club loads and loads of times, but I'm really proud to announce that it's finally live, and we're kicking things off with a discontinued no-date sub. So here we go then. This no-date sub, most of you will be aware, has been discontinued very recently, and the prices of these have shot up. Now we will be giving away this actual watch, and not only that, I will be meeting the winner in person on YouTube Square in one of my cars, COVID dependent of course. And if COVID completely disappears by the time you win, then you'll also get a spin round the block in one of my cars as well. All very exciting. So we're giving away this 114060, is that right, Ollie? So this very watch here is partially stickered as well, unworn, no date sub. It's the previous 40mm example, and it's absolutely mint. Now, things to note about Grail Watch Club, and you think, oh, not another raffle competition. It is UK only, and unlike a lot of competitions, it's actually completely transparent. So there are a fixed number of tickets. It's completely visible how many tickets have sold, completely visible how many tickets are to sell, and the odds are a lot lower than various other competitions online. So a really exciting opportunity to get a discontinued piece, and something that if you manage to win this will go up year on year in value. So unlike other competitions around, we're actually going to be focusing on the discontinued pieces, the rare pieces, and the hard to get hold of pieces. We're not just going to be doing Rolex, we're also going to be doing some Patek, some Tudor, some Omega, some more affordable stuff, and corresponding ticket prices accordingly. So sometimes there'll even be two watches available, sometimes there'll be runner-up prizes. We're going to mix things up and we're going to bring something new to the market. And also full transparency. We'll be tagging the winners and you can check exactly who has won the watch. So it's not just going to be a mate of mine, this is fully above board, and it's taken months to get all the legalities, the payment gateways, and everything completely legit behind the scenes. Winners will be drawn by an independent third party, and that will be live on Instagram at Grail Watch Club for you guys to tune into. I'll of course leave the pinned comment below, and the competition is now live as of the point this video goes out, so make sure you go and get in the mix. As I said before, there's a limited fixed amount of tickets with super low odds. So go and get in the mix and good luck. And if you're really unlucky, I'll see you on YouTube Square to hand over your as new Rolex no-date Submariner. For now then, let's get on to Patek Talk. We'll put this over here, ready for the winner. And we'll get on to a new piece I've added to my collection. I've actually got a very difficult to get hold of piece, and there was a story behind this watch. I was actually with my friend very recently in a Patek dealership, and he went and collected a 5980R, the full gold big boy piece, and he bought one of these as well at the same time. He collected two at the same time. It was an extremely obnoxious move. I went down there with him, and I was so wound up by this watch, I immediately went home, I jumped on Chronext, and I bought one myself. So I didn't pay list price for this, unfortunately, but I think it is a safe bet. So here we go. It is the white gold Aquanaut, Patek Philippe. This watch is slightly different to the normal Aquanaut you see banded around all over the place, the rose gold and the steel version, in that it is slightly bigger. This is known as the jumbo size, so it's actually quite a big boy, something that I didn't realize until I first saw it, and something that actually made me fall in love with it. So let's get this on then. You'll see in here as well, there's little rubber shavings where I've cut the strap and panicked. This was actually as new from Chronext, but I cut the strap myself. It was quite nerve-wracking, hence all the little shavings. I didn't want to chop too much off in one go, so I was sat there with my scissors, as you do. Something that would be done for you if you actually did it in a boutique. But anyway, let's get the box out of the way then. Go away, you. Okay then, let's take this off. And for those eagle-eyed viewers out there, this is actually the Gerard Perregaux Bamford white ceramic collab that they did recently, and there is a full video coming very soon on this watch. I love this watch. Very rare piece as well. I think there's only 45 of them, but we're not going to talk about that one for now, so put that over here in the pile. We'll put the Aquanaut on whilst I talk through this watch and whether or not you should buy one, what I think they're going to do values-wise, because everyone cares about that, and what I think about it in terms of a daily wearer, particularly as I've got skinny wrists. So this reference is actually the 5168. It is the white gold jumbo Aquanaut, as I said before. It actually came out, I believe, in 2018, maybe 2019, so it's a relatively new piece. According to Patek, it is the very embodiment of modern sporty chic. With a 42.2mm dial as opposed to the 40mm dial on the standard Aquanaut, it reasserts its young dynamic style in a new khaki green design. On the website, they refer to it as an audacious colour choice and evoking a sense of adventure and far horizons. Now, I don't know what any of that means, but it's green and it just looks quite cool. It's something a little bit different, and I think green shades on these is really, really nice. It's that shade of green where it does actually go with most things. It's not like a Hulk where it kind of stands out and clashes with things. It kind of just fits in and it just works. Like its smaller brothers and sisters, it's powered by the caliber 324 SC self-winding movement, which can be admired through a sapphire crystal caseback. It also features a date. The dial is khaki green embossed with white gold applied numerals with luminescent coating. The case is obviously white gold and it wears really, really heavy. It's so much heavier than the standard piece, but without being painful or uncomfortable. It's got a nice weight to it, but it doesn't feel like if you fell into a pond, you'd drown, which is all for the best, I guess. I guess if it came on a white gold bracelet, you would really feel it, but it's really, really comfortable. Because of the case depth at only 8.25mm, it wears super, super slim. All in all, a very comfortable watch and very under the radar. Now, rumours are swirling that the 5168G is going to be discontinued. Retail price on this is £33,700 and they are readily available on the grey market for around £60,000. Now, I did not pay £60,000, I paid under £60,000, but needless to say, sadly, I did not pay full retail price on it. I wish I had, but I haven't. Other things to note with this watch, it's 120 meters water resistant, as you'd expect from a watch called Aquanaut, and the bracelet is this, well, actually just green rubber, not to be confused with the green rubber strap that you can get for the 40mm piece, which actually go on eBay for about £7 grand. If you can get the green rubber strap that fits on the 40mm, the 5167 steel or rose gold variant, yeah, they are huge, huge cash money because you can't just go into Patek and buy the green strap for those. So this is slightly wider, being the 42.2mm dial, so the strap is slightly wider on this. So this will only fit this version and also the blue white gold as well. They do a blue white gold version of this as well. I don't like the blue. I think blue's been overdone. I mean, green's getting overdone now as well, but I think the green just suits it a lot better, and you just never see these about. So yeah, very, very happy with it. I suspect if these get discontinued, they'll nudge over £100,000. We see that all the time with Pateks, particularly the sports models. As soon as they get discontinued, it's a 20 grand jump overnight. It's not why I bought it, but I think that helps. When you buy something in this value, you want to know that it's going to hold its cash. So then the blue variant of this, which I've said I don't really like as much, that actually came out in 2017 at Basel, I believe, and this was 2019 at Basel. So if anything, the blue one's probably going to get discontinued first, although I think the blue is actually slightly more popular. So they may well get rid of this one first. Anyway, we never know what Patek are up to, particularly with the 5711 recently being pied. We don't know what's going to happen with this, so it remains to be seen. Either way, I'm holding on to it. I'm wearing it about. It's already a little bit scratched, which is chaos, and yeah, it's a long-term keeper for me. I'm just going to hold it. I actually bought this alongside very recently, or by the time this video goes out, not that recently, a Laurent Ferrier Grand Sport Tourbillon, which I will feature on the channel very soon as well. I'll be filming a video on that. Again, the same kind of vibe, like brown strap, brown gradient dial, really, really cool piece of kit and very, very under the radar. So that is coming to the channel very soon as well. I've got a thing for watches with rubber straps. So the Aquanaut wasn't always a popular watch. When they first came out in 1997, not everyone wanted one. No one really jumped on the bandwagon. It wasn't particularly sought after. Patek actually released the Aquanaut after the success of the Nautilus, and almost in response to the dot-com boom that was going on. They had a load of young people making an absurd amount of money, and Patek wanted to cash in on this with a steel sports model with a rubber strap that appealed to these people. So the first reference that came out for the Aquanaut was in 1997. It was the 5060A. A few variants followed, and in 2007, to mark the 10th anniversary of the Aquanaut, it was marked by a complete update of the collection, setting the direction for all future models. A year earlier, however, in 2006, Patek had celebrated another major milestone, the 30th anniversary of the Nautilus. This is when all the modern classics, the 5711, the 5712, were born. Patek's designers and engineers then turned their attention to updating the lines of the Aquanaut in time for the 10th anniversary in 2007. Now, Patek being Patek, this was no major overhaul. They only tweaked a few things. They made the rubber bracelet integrated and kind of fit against the case as opposed to just being a flat edge against the side of the case. It kept to its original ethos with this black rubber tropical style strap and folding clasp. So that very first Aquanaut then, the 5060A, was actually 35.5 millimeters. It was smaller than the Nautilus at the time, and as most watches have followed, the case has grown since. Another key difference with the early pieces in the Aquanaut collection, and indeed the Nautilus collection as well, is the open caseback that you see on the current models actually wasn't a feature on the early watches. So you can't see the movement in the old ones, whereas you can on the new ones. And I think that's partly due to other manufacturers doing it, and also to combat the alarming amount of fakes there are flying around with movements in the back. That's one key differential that you can't get right on a fake. The movement is never ever going to be the same. So they've put an open case back now in their Nautiluses, and somewhere that Rolex really have fallen behind. I don't know if we'll ever see an open case back on a Rolex, bar the Cellini Prince rectangle one from many moons ago. That was an open case back. Not many people know that. But yeah, we shall see. Who knows? Who cares? The rubber strap on the original Aquanaut as well was an engineering marvel. It took them over a year to make this strap, and it comprised of over 20 different materials in one rubber strap, designed to make it saltwater, UV, and pretty much everything you can throw at it resistant. Who knew so much went into a rubber strap? And obviously that technology has improved over the years, meaning these things are pretty much indestructible now. Short of snipping it with scissors, this will not discolor, it will not break, it will not get brittle. It's pretty much fine for the next 50, 100 years. And on that note, it feels like this video has been going on for 50 to 100 years, so I'm going to tie things up now. If you want to win a no-date Submariner, I will leave the links below to this particular piece, and I look forward to welcoming the winner. There will of course be more competitions coming up, so if you do not win this one, there will be a chance to win many other things. And we're going to foster more of a community feel with Grail Watch Club. There's going to be events and watch meetups when COVID allows. So it's going to be more than just giving away watches, but it's my way to kind of indulge my watch passion, create a watch community, meet some of you guys, and also give away some watches for diddly squat. So really cool. I'm really excited about the future of it, and the guy that I'm partnering up with is a huge watch guy as well. We've known each other for years, so it's really cool to be working with him as well. He's not a YouTube Wally like me, so he's staying behind the camera, but hello if you're watching. But yeah, really cool to bring some legitimacy into kind of otherwise quite a murky world, and some transparency as well. So really excited to hand this over. It'll be actually really sad for this to go, but it'll be going to a good home, I'm sure. So I'll leave the pinned comment below, and I look forward to meeting the winner and many of you down the line. Thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe, blah, 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 and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.